2018 has been very interesting on YouTube so far. We had Logan Paul, who decided to film a video of a suicide victim and make jokes about the person in front of millions of people, and then make racially charged videos gallivanting through Tokyo, making an ass of himself. And then we have Shane Dawson, whom I followed since the beginning, who just got wrongfully accused of pedophilia based on a joke that he made in a podcast 6 years ago in which he literally said, "I'm just kidding." And these two controversies, I've been asking myself, why do controversies seem to happen so much on social media sites like YouTube? And I've been trying to think about the relationship between content creator and viewer, and why one fuels the fire, or sometimes they both fuel the fire and stoke the smoke or flames that causes a lot of this controversy. And I've just come to the conclusion that people have placed greater value on the shock of things over the value we invest in one another. I look at YouTubers like Logan Paul, and honestly, their comedy doesn't really do much for me. I call it sloppy comedy because all they do is they go out into the world with an idea, make an ass of themselves in front of a bunch of people, cause some disturbance, post it on YouTube, millions of views, because apparently people enjoy watching that kind of thing. And honestly, Shane Dawson used to do the same thing. A long time ago, he would say things that would elicit shock from people, and that was his allure for a very long time until he changed around 2013, 2014. And of course, now that he's changed, some of that from his past is coming back and causing controversy because we as viewers have the power to influence other people over a great distance because a screen separates us from those individuals, from getting to know those individuals. I'm willing to bet this person who accused Shane Dawson of pedophilia probably got upset at him for some reason, or it's probably a person who's a troll who wanted to stir some controversy. They put this out there, edited some shit together, and voila, you have this anti-Shane Dawson controversy happening right now. And he posted an apology video profusely apologizing for this and explaining it. And I feel boggled because I don't really feel like somebody should have to apologize for themselves when they literally said that they are just kidding. Now, I can understand with Logan Paul, he wasn't clarifying at all that he was basically joking. Yes, he was causing a joke, but he was directly interfering with other people. He was directly disrespecting other people's processes in life in order to get a humorous response. But people still follow him. He still has millions of subscribers. YouTube still supports and encourages him. And this brings me to talking about YouTube as a whole, because I've been here for a very long time. This channel that I'm talking on right now, I've had it since 2011, but even before that I had a channel that I had since 2006, 2007, and I remember YouTube, whether it be the content creators, the site itself, or the viewers, they cared about making connections with people, putting their creativity in the world, making people laugh but not resorting to shock value alone or sloppy comedy in order to do so. People could make videos like myself about activism and develop a large and loyal following. People could make tutorial videos. They could do gaming videos and get a loyal and large following. But now we've become so oversaturated with humor that I think it's caused us to lose sight of each other's value. Humor's a great thing, don't get me wrong, I love it. I used to do a lot of funny videos. And then I realized that me doing funny videos was simply a disguise that I put on because I didn't want to talk about serious things. Serious things that needed to be discussed. So what can be done in order to fix this? I think we need to look at it from a bigger picture too. I think this is a cultural phenomenon, honestly. This shock value humor, this feeling empowered by not being face to face with people. I mean, for example, look at our current president. He was elected, and it was basically a shock value situation. Not to mention everything that he says serves as example of shock value, which desensitizes people and gives people validation that it's okay to shock people and not have any repercussions or consequences. So this is, like, honestly what we need to do is simply have a conversation about this. Have a conversation about why we place greater value on shock and finding something funny, as opposed to placing value on each other's well-being, each other's experiences, and the contributions we all put into this world. And I think once we do that, we'll start seeing places like YouTube become focused, stable, and non-controversial like it used to be. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I think videos should test boundaries. I think that people should challenge others. But there's also a right and a wrong time to do that, and a right and a wrong way of doing that. You don't challenge people's views, or you don't create conversation, and meaningful conversation, mind you, by galloping through Tokyo, throwing fish on the back of people's vehicles, or disrupting people's prayers in a freaking shrine. No. You do that by example. You do that by sharing experiences. You do that by putting your creative abilities out into this world. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I just needed to talk about those two things because it's been really frustrating me lately. Here on YouTube, we need to maintain some modicum of openness with one another instead of hiding behind our screens and acting like shock value is the only thing that has worth. Because truthfully, we all have worth, and we all need to recognize that. Thank you guys for watching. Share this video if you think it may be beneficial, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You have a good rest of your day.